pump number 2 is imminent, guys. You guys ready? And I'm going to be explaining how it's coming, guys, and I'm extremely bullish right now. First things first, Justin, Unice's director of digital assets, says, quote, huge week ahead. Time to make America the crypto capital of the world, end quote. So guys, if your heart isn't racing, and if you're already in longs and already all in XRP, if you're not excited by now, maybe you should go sleep and wake up again, guys, right? To rewire your brain into becoming excited, because it's about to be. The reason why next week they're calling next week crypto week, guys, right? And they're gonna make, with all these bills and everything bullish, guys, that's happening with cryptos, they're gonna try to leapfrog the entire world, right? America wants to become number one, but remember, there are only 2 coins that check all 3 boxes. Which are they? Well, XRP and Cardano are the only assets that check all 3 boxes. I mean, made in America, XRP, Cardano, mentioned by Unice's presidents, XRP and Cardano, ADA, and then have active ETF applications. No other coin does except XRP and Cardano, but XRP is a lot better than Cardano, guys, when we talk about ROI and ROI-wise as well. Plus, it's a leader in this bull run, right, in the cycle, shall we say, instead. And from here on out, XRP will reign supreme, guys. So what I'm seeing right here with XRP, let me tell you guys. So again, next week that happens. Wait a sec, that's literally after tomorrow. Okay, now I'm really hoping, here's my thing. I try my hardest to long bottoms and tops, guys. I know we're all the way near $3, but this can honestly be a bottom. Let me explain why, what's going on, and what's happening here. Extremely bullish. I think I cracked the code as well. So you guys see how XRP bounced, how XRP just had this parabolic move upwards, right? What it's doing right here is actually extremely bullish. It's what, guys? It's consolidating, right? Now, I'm really hoping that if it consolidates like this, guys, right, for I'll say until a week or so, guys. If it just goes like this, right? If it just goes like this, plus with the bullish on the hourly, like, okay. So here's something I found about XRP, right? On XRP, I found out during the last run, the higher time frames don't matter at all. It defies logic. It defies gravity. The lower time frames matter, right? And how you get in and out is on the lower time frames. So I'm really hoping for this type of scenario, right, where they just range it for like a week or so, and then they blast it to new all-time highs, right? And by end of this month, we'll be at like $4, if that's the case, guys. Now, the reason why you want it to consolidate like this is because, let's go back in time a bit, right? It's actually extremely bullish, if you guys haven't noticed. Look at XRP in the previous run. Do you guys notice something, right? The price structure matters. Indicators zones, guys, because indicators right now are overbought. And if somebody sees the RSI, for example, or some other indicator being overbought, they're gonna sell. But that's a no-go. That's an error. Because it doesn't, indicators get killed, guys. Right? It doesn't matter. The XRP doesn't care about any indicators being overbought. So what it does instead is it has its rise moments, right? I think we're here, to be honest. The first consolidation happens, right? Now the first consolidation for XRP back when it was at $1, it happened for 5 days. This time around, I think it's 2x longer, perhaps, so maybe 10 days. 10 days takes us to about over a week, guys, which will be perfection, honestly. Just after crypto week, it's gonna explode. But honestly, it could happen. So the crazy part is it could happen during crypto week, right? Because XRP is the leader of American coins, right? So it could happen in crypto week, but I'm hoping, because I want to buy some more XRP here soon, guys, and then obviously long, right? And try to catch this range bottom. So if it does, again, it could happen next week, because the previous what's it called? The previous consolidation for XRP, when it was at $1 before pump to 3, it was a 5-day consolidation. Okay, so 5 days. Let's see where that takes us. Again, it's so simple, guys. It's super easy, super simple. 5 days takes us to July 16th. Now, what happened after that consolidation, by the way, right? The first major, we could honestly be here too. I don't know, but I think we're here, right? The reason why I say I think we're at this place right here, right? is because of the indicators. The indicators look very similar to when XRP's price was right here. That's what I'm saying right here, guys. Okay, so after the consolidation phase ended, it had another pump up. Then it ranged on top of the support, right? And then after it just blasted off. So if I can't get in there, which that was 5 days of more consolidation as well. So it's gonna go for 5 days, okay? Pump probably to near all-time highs, come back down to this level. I'm longing right there. It's gonna range for another 5 days, and then we're gonna go to new all-time highs, right? So very simple, guys. That's how it's gonna work. And then from here on, that's where the actual pump occurs, right? Because there's no more resistance. So yeah, what we're seeing right now is extremely bullish. Oh, not to mention, let me tell you guys about structure, okay? And how we would know if we're in a bullish phase right here. XRP must hold on top of these supports. You guys see this? Do you guys see? That's so simple, right? It's so simple. In the beginning, it kind of did, it kind of didn't, but to be honest, it did, guys. Look at that, right? Right there. You guys see that? And it just keeps going on. So what's happening here is this, right? XRP needs to hold above this type of area. Like XRP needs to hold above this type of region, guys. So it could just consolidate a little bit longer and then pump, and then whenever that next pump happens, it cannot go below this range, right? It cannot come back to the previous structure. On top of it is perfectly fine. In between to the lower side of the previous structure, it means the move has ended, right? So right now it looks fantastically great, guys. And yeah, I'm gonna be longing very shortly now. Even though Trump just announced a full list of tariffs announced by the NACs this week, right? So all these countries and nations just got hit with a bunch of tariffs, but that doesn't matter. I don't think that matters at all, because that's not really a black swan event, right? Plus, that news comes out when we hit some crazy percentages, guys. In order for it to cool off, to cool down the indicators, right? To cool down the indicators, and then another pump will be incoming. So this is fantastic news for XRP holders. Now, what's even crazier, again, this time frame, right? So here's when the consolidation should end. This consolidation phase where XRP is in right now, July 16th, perhaps, maybe July 18th, but possibly in the early 20s as well of this month. Now, why? Because Justin, ProShares XRP ETF set to begin trading July 18th, 2025, documented, right? Wait a sec. An XRP ETF is about to be launched July 18th. This is not a drill. This is not a joke, guys. Do you understand what's about to happen? Oh, never mind, guys. It's still good though. It's a futures ETF. It's not spot, but it still opens a pathway for the money to enter. You guys understand what's going on, right? This other ETF, the 2x XRP ETF, hits $120 million in trading volume this week. That's why it's important, no matter if it's futures or anything, guys. We just need more pathways to open up for money to flow in easily, right? A TradFi guy isn't going to go through an exchange if he isn't already signed up just to buy a single token. I don't know if it's worth it for him, or he probably thinks it's not worth it for him. Though if it's from like ETFs and stuff, where it's easily where money can enter easily, flow in easily, then they're gonna buy XRP, just as they did with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has been exploding. Why is XRP not mooning right now? Because there's a resistance that just got hit, which is $2.90, right? Even this other chart, which is the XRP USD versus US oil, and right here, I don't know why it's so zoomed in, what's going on, but right here, resistance everywhere, right? So check this out. I'm telling you, if XRP can go above $3, you long that. I'm not even kidding, guys. Obviously, you shouldn't, right? You shouldn't if you don't know what you're doing. But a lot of people probably think this is the top, but it isn't, because look how you don't even need indicators or anything. You just look at the price structure. What does that look like to you? Bullish continuation. So simple, and it's about to eat this resistance, which means it's finally set free. There is no more holding it back, literally, right? There, 290 to 3 is the last battlefield, guys, which there's a bunch of XRP sell walls, and yeah. Oh, another thing is okay. So how high will XRP pump from this consolidation range? Maybe, yeah, like to previous all-time highs, probably 20%, but then when it comes back 10%, if we're already out of there, I'm longing right there. That's so beautiful, guys, right? And it's gonna move back up quickly. It's gonna get very whiplashy. It's gonna get very volatile here. So Crypto V says, wait, the pullback has already started on the Q. On Q. Remember, this is the final stop before the train leaves for $8 plus. As you can see, price hit the upper fibs and now correcting. Patience is all that is required. This fractal is completely, XRP is following this fractal completely right now. So basically, it's been following for a long time. We just got hit at the top range. It says it's going to come back down to like 220. No, it's not. Because it needs to hold above like above 260, right? So it's probably just gonna again range, then move up like this, guys, right? And then come back down, whiplash. Well, not that high. Probably it's gonna be something like range here, and then like that, and just gonna keep going higher and higher and higher, guys, right? And if it keeps following this fractal by September, we should be at $15, folks. That's how XRP moves, though, right? So that's why I'm trying to get in before it does truly leave the station. It already has, but it's like last aboard, right? XRP bull flags. Look at that. Again, it's breaking out. It's breaking out. So I wouldn't turn bearish until XRP dumps below 260. But is it? It's not, guys. It's just holding up here, right? And Bitcoin as well. Look at that. Bitcoin is beautiful right now because it's holding up. And plus, tariff news just came out. It didn't do S2 price. So you guys, it's hilarious. Yeah, I'm not getting left behind, guys. All I'm hoping for is like a week or so, then I'm jumping in head first, literally head first. I'm longing the quote unquote top, but it's not. Everyone else will think it is. If XRP's price is still around this region by then. If it's higher, when I see that 10% correction fast, I'm in. Probably like 10x, and I'll keep adding when the consolidation phase happens. But XRP is moving fast towards all-time high breakout is the start of a real rally for XRP, right? So yeah, there's gonna be some patience, like maybe a little bit, but after the all-time high was broken, every time, guys, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. When XRP breaks $3.40, it's go time. So if we could. So there's still chance, right? If you haven't bought XRP, because the move hasn't even begun, people are targeting $10 plus, right? So if you still haven't bought XRP, now's not a bad time. But I'll wait to see what happens with this phase, right? Yeah. So things are looking splendid, guys. This is what I wanted to see, to be honest, right? It looks very bullish. So now, but anyways, I'll prepare for round number 2 here, coming in maybe in the next week or so, and then another pump and another consolidation, and then after that pump is truly when it begins, right? So end of this month. Now, but anyways, let's see what happens next. But it's so for see ya.